Hello everybody, in today's video I'm going to be showing my Guns N' Roses CD collection. Now I've got quite an extensive Guns N' Roses collection. I have all the studio albums with the exception of Spaghetti Incident and Chinese Democracy. I did own Chinese Democracy at one point, but I got rid of it because I wasn't really a big fan of that album. I personally don't care for it. And Spaghetti Incident is one that I do plan on getting because, unlike most Guns N' Roses fans, I actually do like that album. But yeah, so I have all the studio albums from Appetite for Destruction to Use Your Illusion 2, as well as a few live albums. So we'll start off with we have Appetite for Destruction, the amazing debut album. And then we have, next is GNR Lies. It's referred to as their second studio album, but only half of it is new studio recordings. The first half of it is live tracks from the Live Suicide EP, which they released before Appetite for Destruction, and the second half is the new studio tracks. I think it's quite an underrated album actually. I like this one a lot. And this is a live album. This one's called this one's live in Brazil. I don't know if this is an official CD release or not, but yeah, this was recorded live in Brazil in 1991. So yeah, some good tracks on there. Got this today actually. Yeah, I don't think it's an official release. It doesn't. I think it looks like an unauthorized release, but yeah, I haven't played it yet. I'm curious to know what the sound quality is like on here. It's probably not too bad. And then I do have Use Your Illusion 1 and 2. Yeah, I don't see these as two separate projects, to be honest. I look at these as one piece of work. Because both of these albums, they were released on the exact same day. I think originally they were going to release it as just a double CD set, but they released both CDs separately in order to save, I think, just to make more money. But yeah, I don't see them as two separate works. I personally prefer this one over that one, but I still like it. I still love this one as well, but I prefer the first one. It's got November Rain on there, which is one of my favourite Guns N' Roses songs. You've also got Right Next Door to Hell, which is brilliant. Live and Let Die, of course. There's still some great tracks on the second one as well. I mean, you've got Civil War, Knocking on Heaven's Door, Strain, And then it's another live album. This is another one that I picked up today, and this one's called Covering Them. So it's basically a live album. It's live recordings, but they're doing all cover songs. So they do covers of like the Rolling Stones, Queen, Aerosmith. Yeah, they do a cover, and they do a AC/DC cover as well. Yeah, I'm quite curious to hear their version of Bohemian Rhapsody on here. And they also do a version of they do Wild Horses. Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to giving this one a play. I'm not sure if this one's an official release either. This one might also be unauthorized. But it's nice to have. And then this one, I think this one is an official live album. This one's called Booze. So yeah, it's kind of like it's kind of an acoustic live album, I think. So yeah, Live in the USA 1993. I think this is an official CD release. I don't think this one's unauthorized. Because the other two, they look to me like they're unauthorized releases, but this one I think might be authorized. Yeah, and this is also one that I got today as well. And the last one I have here, this is the CD single for their cover of Sympathy for the Devil. And I think it's a great cover. I mean, I still prefer the version by the Rolling Stones. You know, I'm a huge Rolling Stones fan, as you know, but this is a great cover. And, you know, they did this for Interview with the Vampire for the film soundtrack. It's a great film, by the way. Love that film. But yeah, but the single it never appeared on a studio album, so that's why I got the CD single, just to have the song. There's only 2 tracks on there. It's got the Guns N' Roses Sympathy for the Devil, and it's got Escape to Paris, which I think Escape to the Paris is it's from the movie. I don't even think it's by Guns N' Roses. Well, I've not actually listened to it. I only got it just for the I only got it just for the Sympathy for the Devil. But yeah, I can't say I remember Escape. I'll probably know it when I hear it, because I have seen the movie, Interview with the Vampire. But yeah, it's nice to have, because obviously this is not on an album, so I mean, you can get it on the greatest hits for Guns N' Roses, but with that you have to buy, you know, it also has songs from all the other albums, so you basically, so it's better to buy the CD single so that you don't have to buy all those other like album tracks again. You know, you don't have to buy them twice just to have this one song. It's better just to have the single. So that's my Guns N' Roses collection. Like I said, at some point I will get the Spaghetti Incident. Won't be getting Chinese Democracy. I did have it, as I've said, but yeah, I ended up selling it because I just wasn't really keen on that album. I consider it their worst, and yeah, I know there's some Guns N' Roses fans who are starting to really like it now, but I personally can't get into that album. I don't like it. But the Spaghetti Incident I actually do like. You know, it's actually got some great. It's a covers album, but I actually think they do some great covers on there. You know, Since I Don't Have You is great. Hair of the Dog, Human Being, Ain't It Fun? I mean, yeah, it's definitely not as bad as people say it is. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you again next time.